over to our SAA, Shan Cheng, all the way from Taiwan.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for everyone. It's my honor. Fellow Toastmasters and the most welcome guests. Welcome to the advanced hashtag Elden Speaker. My name is Sean. I am the search on for today's meeting. Before starting the meeting, there are three ground rules we need to follow during the meeting. First, please stay mute until it is your turn to speak. Second, we encourage you to turn on your camera for wonderful audience interaction if you are available. Third, the meeting will be recorded. If you are not comfortable to be recorded, you are welcome to turn off your camera, but please stay in the meeting to enjoy and learn as much as you can. Now, let's give our hand together to welcome our TMD Patricia to the virtual stage.
Hey, thank you so much. Big round of applause to Shan, who is our SAA all the way from Taiwan. And of course, apart from that, look around. We have one very amazing leader in our midst today, and she'll be sharing one of, I believe, the most powerful element to make sure that human relationship will foster, will grow stronger. Right. We want to welcome you to Advanced Hashtag Ardent Speakers Masterclass. Today, we are incredibly fortunate to have our human connector or activist, Rashmi, here with us. She's going to share with us some of the very important lessons and even principles to make sure that we can connect with people to the best of our ability. So, who actually is Rashmi? Well, she has a very, very strong background, certainly as a human connector. And apart from that, she's also a very prominent leader in District 102. She was the district PR manager during the pandemic, and she did one of the most super event in the entire world of Toastmasters that's called the Virtual Summit. Until now, I can still remember. She managed to invite speakers from all over the world, yes, including speech champion, accredited speakers, and so many international presidents were there as well. So she certainly has some very interesting knowledge about how to build human relationship. Right now, she not only has her own company, but her service with Toastmasters continues. Right now, she's also the area director for Division A. In my opinion, area director certainly is my favorite all the time. With this, ladies and gentlemen, folks from all around the world, are you ready for Rashmi? If you are, send us some emoticon. And
Yes.
yes, I love the human voice. Great. So on the count of three, two, one, let's invite Rashmi Rekab into our master class. Over to you, Rashmi.
Thank you so much, my lovely sister Patricia. Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction, and I'm so glad to be here. This topic, the power of human connection, is certainly very near and dear to my heart. And when Patricia approached me, I was like, yes, I want to go for it. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And whatever the wisdom, the experiences I have been through in my life, I just turned 41 this last month only. So whatever the learning I and the experiences, wisdoms I have gained in these 41 years, I want to pour in this session. I will try my best to share all the things that really powerful and can turn any relationship to the meaningful relationship in this world. Nowadays, people are really struggling because we are in an era where so many wars, so many wars, so many conflicts, so many issues, financial, health, everything is happening. And then hiddenly, everyone is fighting a war deep down. But imagine all these things are happening around us. But we have that one one beautiful human connection, one beautiful human bonding, one beautiful human relationship just with us, listening to us, hearing our stories, our pains, hearing our experiences without having any judgment in his and her mind. Life will be beautiful. Life will be meaningful. No matter how many conflicts are going on, if you have only one person who understand you deep down, without having any prejudice, without having any judgment, they listen you, they value you, they feel you seen, heard, and valued. Ah, life will be beautiful. Then that empowers you. You can fight with any kind of war in this world if you have that one person. But how can we develop that bonding with that specific person? It can be, okay, when I'm sharing all these things, you can put, because these principles are applicable in all kind of relationship. Your professional, your personal, relationship with your spouse, relationship with your siblings, relationship with your children as well. Okay. So before I'm diving into this session, I want to ask you a few questions, and you can unmute yourself or you can use the chat box to respond to me. Okay. Um, the first question to you all: Who in your life makes you feel seen? Who in your life makes you feel seen? And when was the last time you told them that because of you, I feel seen? Do you have someone in your life? Just think for a while. Do you have someone in your life who makes you feel seen? You can share your who in your life makes you feel seen. Think, think, think. It's not that easy actually. I know it might take some time. Till then, I'm throwing the another question. Do you remember the moment when you really felt genuinely heard? Genuinely heard. And you were like, you can pour your heart out because you know the person is not going to judge you. Have you experienced this in your life? Yes, 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 I'm waiting for the responses. Just feel free. It's just a learning, sharing session. Wow. Thank you so much, Janet. Another question. I really want you to make you think, then you can get connect well with this lesson, with this session. Another question is, we live in a world where everyone is communicating. I'm communicating to you, you are communicating to your children, you are communicating to your spouse, your professional relationship, the people around your workplace. Everyone is communicating, but whenever you are communicating, you think you are properly understood, you are truly understood in your communication. When we are having these questions, another question is, if I'm going to ask you, when was the last time you looked into someone's eyes and sometimes not? Yes, Harlina, true. When was the last time you looked into someone's eyes and really listened, not to reply, not to solve their problems, just to connect? Okay, okay, ET, no worries. Alios, no worries. When was the last time you looked into someone's eyes and really listened? It can be your child, it can be your teenage daughter, it can be your spouse, it can be your friend, sibling, anyone. Not to reply, just to connect. When I'm throwing all these questions to you and you are thinking, these questions, these all scenarios need it just comes like that. It really, yes, sometimes, but mostly not. Rare. Yes, that's true. Because these all actions really need our conscious efforts. It does not come like this, just happen like this. When someone is sharing the problem, my mind back in my mind, okay, I have been through same problem, I can tell you what exactly you can do to solve this problem. But do you really think everyone is sharing the problem just to looking for the answers for your solutions? No, not every time. Most of the time, 70% of the time, people share with you because they want someone to hear, not someone else to solve their problems. And this is the problem we are facing in our relationship, in our connection. We are there as an expert to solve their problems. We are not there as a human being to establish that connection. And that's the power of human connection. It's invisible, but unforgettable. When people are coming and they know you can be there, you can just listen, they can pour their heart. They know you're not going to judge them, you're not going to throw your solutions, your expertise, your experiences, blah, 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 blah. And they can feel psychological safe. That's where we can establish the true human connection. As Maya Angelou, there is a very famous quote from her: people will forget what you said, what kind of solutions you have given to them. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did for them, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And feelings and emotions comes when people feel psychological safe in your surrounding. They are connecting well with you. They feel you value their perspective. You see them giving undivided attention. You're valuing their perspective, you see them and you heard them without throwing your solution on their face. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to share with you all some very simple but deeply powerful, the rule of relationship, the rule of connection. I prepared my slides, but I'm not gonna share and disturb my timing because I just want to have this interaction with you, no? Without having that clogging of slides. The rule of a relationship. Do you think is there any rule of relationship? Do you think that there should be a rule or there is a rule of relationship? Do you
I think
think?
so.
You think so? Okay,
Yeah.
Patricia. This rule actually I created by my own. And every time when, okay, Janet, thank you, you don't think so, but I created this rule for myself. And I'm looking forward to have that, copyright as well because I'm applying this rule since a long time. And I'm seeing whenever I'm applying this rule with any difficult person or the person who is not at the same page with me, I'm practicing, I'm applying, I have been successful many, many times. And today, when I'm here, I want to share this precious rule with you all. The rule is here, RULE. This is the rule. And what is in this rule? What do you think? There are 4 things I'm gonna share in this rule. Very good. On the point, first, Lena. Thank you so much. The first R in any relationship, again, get connect. In any relationship with your teenage children's, very difficult to deal nowadays. Your spouse, your in-laws, your parents, your sibling, your narcissistic boss as well. Anyone, have any figure in your mind and try to apply this. The first is respect. Why do we need respect in the relationship? Respect is one of the greatest expression of love. Every connection begins with respect. You show your love. You give so many gifts, but if you are not having the respect for the individuality, for the background the person is coming from, it can be the racial differences, it can be the financial differences, it can be community-based differences. If you are not able to give respect to that individual person, your relationship is not going to work. It is not an agreement. It is just the acknowledgement the person is coming from. That is the respect. And when we show respect to the to our teenage child, to our spouse, to our very difficult neighbor, or our narcissistic boss as well, sometimes it's very difficult. Actually, that is another mental disorder. Not every time work with NPD disorder, but most of the relationship. When you show respect, we can create that psychological safety. And that's where the true connection begins. And respect, how does it say? What respect says? Respect says, I see you and you matter. That is the hidden meaning of respect. I see you and you matter. And if you are not feeling respected in any relationship, the most strong foundation of relationship and connection is the respect. I'm telling you, with past many years of experiences my life, I'm telling you, if there is no respect, the relationship is not going to work. Person will love bomb you, give you so many gifts and make you feel loved and this and that, but if they are not respecting your individuality, the relationship will not last long. This is the importance of respect in our relationship, in our connection. Apply. Think deep down in your thought. Does it apply to your boss, your colleagues, your children, especially the teenage ones, or our neighbors, or our spouse, or our siblings? Respect. If they are really really throwing tantrums, and if it can be your mother, it can be your sibling as well, if they are really like making you feel why he is behaving the way he is, there might be some stories, because people are the creation of their environment, their experiences they have been through. There must be some reason. That's why they are difficult to deal with. There must be some reason. Once they feel psychological safe with the bonding with you, you show the respect to their past experiences through their individuality, they will try to jump on the second part. That's the understanding. Wendy has already shared here. You for understanding. Understanding is not uh I understand. Okay, that is a very crucial word. When someone is sharing something deep and painful to you, and you say, I understand you, it can backfire you immediately. Because deep down in my heart, it is like, how can you understand what I'm going through? Really, you understand the pain? And our values are different, our life experiences are different, our problems are different, our way of dealing with situations is different. Then how can you understand what I'm going through? So sometimes that can be the emotional trigger for many people. I understand you. So when you are using these words in your communication, you need to be very, very careful. You need to read the situation, then use words. I understand you. Sometimes uh, it can be triggering to the person if person is deep down engulfed in a deep pain. And they can maintain that distance from you because they are like, the words are quite superficial. There is nothing deep down into your understanding. Understanding, if you will ask me what is understanding, Rashmi, understanding is listening to learn, not to reply. Learn about their experiences. Learn what they are going through, what situation they are struggling with. Having that learning attitude in your mind, not just I'm ready to reply you, I'm ready to answer you, I'm ready to respond to you. And there is a very famous quote from Stephen Covey: seek first to understand. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. And we are like, he is not able to understand me. Well, why should I understand him? It's a first you take that first seat because you are that valuable person, and self-awareness, emotional intelligence, self-regulation comes first. If I can work on myself first, then only I can be well equipped to work on other people. First, I need to work on myself. First, you need to understand from yourself, and then you can play around. Okay, then to be understood, as Stephen Covey said. Instead of asking why did you do that, you can just play around with the words. What made you feel that way? This question, this is a small transition from why did you do that it shows blaming. But when you are just redesigning, reframing your words, what made you feel that way? It shows curiousness. It shows you are ready to understand their situation. That can make a big difference in any human connection. So, first is respect, second is understanding, and then comes the love. You know, uh, love at first sight. I'm a person who never believe in love at first. Love at first sight. I don't know why, because for me, it is always respect. Then slowly we develop the understanding, and then comes the love. Yeah? And I'm not talking only this love in relationship. It's a in your leadership as well. If and it's not that lovey-dovey kind of love. It is like you can show the care, the compassion, the courage to speak up for your people. Do you think love exists in professional relationship? Do you think people love exists in professional relationship? Yes, with our subordinates, with our junior, with our seniors, who is really trying, going extra mile to empower us, to being the catalyst of our growth. That's a pure form of love. And love and Dalai Lama, I'm following Dalai Lama nowadays. I'm learning a lot from him. And it is like, I love the famous quote from him is, love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. It's a necessity for the existence of human being. Before looking your difficult subordinate, you need to look him as a human being which is made up of emotions. And gone are those days when bosses and the leaders at the professional atmosphere, they used to say, leave your emotions out of this door. No, if I'm coming inside this office door, I'm coming as a wholeheartedly, a wholesome person, as a Rashmi. And Rashmi is an emotional person. She is an empathetic person. So you cannot ask me to leave my empathy, my love, my compassion, my care outside this door. Without my emotion, I will turn to a robot, not a human being anymore. So, as Dalai Lama said, love and compassion are necessities, not the luxuries, and without them, humanity cannot survive. That's the importance of love in any relationship. In your personal relationship, a relationship with your spouse, show them respect. Have that beautiful understanding. Next month, I want to share my personal story. I'm so tempted to share because in every sharing, I bring my own personal stories. Next month, I'm sharing my I'm celebrating my 18th wedding anniversary, and it was an arranged marriage, a typical form of arranged marriage in India. A person who is completely different from the way I was actually. Now we are on the same page. We have that eternal bonding with each other. And when someone asks how still your relationship looks so fresh, so nice, I always say it was not a love at first sight. It was not the first two places love at all. It was just the respect. He grew up in that different environment, and he is the product of that different adversities he has been through. So it really took me some time to understand the why he is like that. And he understand me why Rashmi is like that. Respect for each other's individuality and the background we were coming from. Arranged marriages are totally, our grandparents sit together and they fixed everything. That's like, and we saw each other during our ring ceremony day. Can you believe this? That day I said hi to Anuj. Anuj, hi, it's you. I'm going to marry with you. So fascinating, so difficult, right? But it happened. And then with respect, understanding, and then comes the love. And that beautiful, profound love where we as a couple are committed to have two beautiful our young children, to give this world a two empathetic, compassionate human beings who can work for the betterment of this world, spread peace, love, and compassion to this world. That is our, like, if we can mold our two young children and make them a good citizen of this world, our life is like, oh, wonderfully lived. right? That love. And then comes the last one is, as you already also Janet wrote, it's empathy. Yes, you're absolutely right. Empathy is love in action. You can tell person, I love you, I love you, I love you. But the person, if he or she is not able to put themselves in your shoes and feel what kind of pain you are going through, then it's not love at all. Empathy is love in action, that bridge between the hearts, that connects the hearts, you know. And there was a very beautiful quote today only I found that, and that touched my heart, is by some Mohsin Hamid. He said, empathy is about finding echoes of another person in yourself. So beautiful. Empathy is finding echoes of another person in yourself. When you are giving undivided attention, when you are focusing on that person you love, you understand, you respect, and wholeheartedly, you are there with your full presence. And sometimes in empathy does not need your action to solve their problems. Empathy just need that you are there. I'm here. People does not need solution from you most of the time. It is just like your meaningful presence just at that moment can make a big difference and can empower them to fight with the war they are in. Just the assurance, I'm here if you need me. They will be well equipped, protected with their shields and all. They just need that psychological safety from someone they love is, I'm here. No? That's the empathy. So if I want to summarize this, I will share in the with these 4 lines. The rule of relationship, the rule of connection is respect opens the door. When you are respecting, you're trying that conscious, with the conscious efforts to build that beautiful human connection with someone. The first is respect. Respect is that opens the door for the relationship, for the connection. Respect opens the door. Understanding keeps the conversation going on. Understanding keeps the conversation going on. Love fills it with warmth, care, and compassion. And empathy make it unbreakable. So that's the rule of relationship, rule of human connection. Ladies and gentlemen, that can only be achieved with your authentic presence. Not with this world does not need perfect people. We just need present people who are present in the moment with us. Perfection is a big illusion, you know. I need a perfect relationship. I need a perfect husband. I need a perfect wife. I need perfect children. I need a perfect boss. I need a perfect, perfect. No, nothing in this world is perfect. We just need present people who are living in this present moment with self-awareness, with mindfulness. We know how to be there in this relationship. We know how to be available in this perfect present moment. We know how to give each other the undivided attention. We know how to listen, not only through ears, through our eyes as well, through our heart as well. Because most communication is non-verbal communication. So my eyes, my ear, my heart is ready to receive the lesson or receive the pain the person is projecting, or the struggles or the challenges they are going through. Am I just listening with my ear, or my eyes also reading the cues? My heart is also sensing the emotions, the pain they are going through. So always remember, the Tony Robbins always more emphasis on the beautiful relationship. And I love the quote from him: the quality of your life ultimately depends on the quality of your relationships. And we just need, always remember, I started with the same thing. We just need one person, one authentic, one beautiful, one quality relationship, one that can well equipped with us to fight with many, you know, unperfect people, the toxic people, the chaotic peoples. We need just one. So who's that just one in your life? If you don't have, no worries. Apply this rule. Respect will open that door to that relationship. Understanding keep the conversation going on between both of you, and love and care and compassion will fill it with the warmth, and the empathy will make it unbreakable. So my last question to you all: if you had to choose one of these to strengthen your relationship this week, which one it would be? Will you choose love? Will you choose respect or understanding or empathy? Which one? I'm sending this question to the chat box. If you had to choose, if you had to choose one of these, respect, understanding, love, or empathy, to strengthen this week in your relationship, which one would it be? Take your time. Ah, thank you so much, Haslina. Good reflection. Yeah. Others will follow it. Perfect. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. Understanding. Remember, understanding is just being there to learn. Stay curious. Curiosity is the essence of understanding. You need to stay curious, ask questions, or just be there, as all are equally important. Okay, yes, yes. I agree. But I was just asking, like, this week, where you want to start with. If you want to start with all four of them, it may be a bit yeah, not that easy in one shot. So we need to dissect it and take a one step at a moment. Okay, Gary. Okay. So always remember, everyone, relationships are beautiful, and there are rules for the relationship as well. People does not looking for that material things in their world. How can you help them to build their empire, the financial crisis they are dealing with? No, that kind of solutions. People are made up of emotions. There are more than 5,500 different types of emotions, and people are made up of emotions. So if you can connect well on the emotional level, you can connect for the life. And always remember, you are dealing with human beings, not with the robots. So with that, back to you, Madam Patricia. If you have any question, I'm here. I'm glad to take any question here from the audience.
Yes, thank you so much, Rashmi. I love it. I love the RULE. Very simple and yet very, very profound. So we're going to come up with FAQ very, very fast. In fact, we already received some questions. And I shall now hand the control over to our question master, Suisin. Take it away. But before that, give you a huge round of applause, certainly to Rashmi. And over to you, Suisin, while Suisin get ready with some of the questions. And do feel free to type your questions in the chat box as well. Great, Suisin.
Yes, thank you so much, our speaker, for this wonderful sharing session. And I believe I also personally truly just love your sharing. Thank you so much. And I believe everybody got so many values from our special speaker today. And this is you can ask any questions. Feel free to send it in the chat. Yes. And now let me ask the first question. What inspired you to join Toastmaster, and how has it changed your perspective of human connection?
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. I love to share this story. Actually, I was a science teacher in India before 2013, and my husband is working as a scientist in a pharmaceutical. So he got a job opportunity in Malaysia, and that's why we followed him here. I was a girl in India, as I told you, and you can get some senses of it. I belong to a very orthodox North Indian family where everything is taken care by the elders of the family. Everything, literally everything about your life, they are there. So I grew up in a very protective, very secured environment. So everything I ask, that is already there with from my uncle, from my grandfather. I have so many uncle there, my father. I was pampered, but very well secured and preserved. So, and it's a good thing to grow up in that environment. But somehow, when I was turning to teenage, I realized I'm losing the confidence in my voice. No, that confidence and courage was not there to take charge of your life. But life was going on in India, simple. Everyone was there to taking care. I did my master's in biotechnology, then I did double graduate in education and science. I was one of the favorite teacher of my students in a high school. So life was pretty good and secured and safe. But when Anuj got a job in Malaysia in 2013, and suddenly I took a flight from New Delhi International Airport to Malaysia, and I saw a flight with first time in my life with people from different races. Malays were there, Chinese were there, Germans were there. So many different races, and my mind completely bogged down. And I asked him where I am going. Different kind of people, different races, different background. I was having that deep down feeling I'm going to be alone in this country because and then I realized that xenophobia, the fear of talking to strangers that was quite dominant during my teenage, it bounced back. Because now not here, every race is completely different, environment is different, language is different. That time I really was in I would like to say, not a very good phase of my life. So my husband, he sensed that very well. Rashmi is suffocating within these four walls of this house, and he was the first person introduced Toastmasters to me. And he was like, he was having a Toastmaster club in his country, Kotra Toastmasters Club. He was a Toastmaster that time. And he was like, Rashmi, this is the right time because most of the time you spending inside the house. I was on dependent visa. I couldn't walk. I couldn't get connect with the people. And he told me this is the right opportunity to step out from the house, get mingle with the people, understand them better, learn and improve your communication skills and get connect with different beautiful minds. Sattu Malaysia, different cultures we have. So that's how I joined Toastmasters, and that's a journey, one of the best decision of my life to join the Toastmasters. I have many, many, many friends here, Singapore, all the Asian countries, even in USA, Canada, all these really established that beautiful human bonding through Toastmasters. So once a Toastmaster, always a Toastmaster. I pick up these skills from Toastmaster, and today I'm working as a freelance trainer as well. It's all because of Toastmaster. So I say myself, I'm a proud product of Toastmasters. Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rashmi, for sharing this beautiful journey with all of us. Now let's go to the next question. And the next question I do have is like communicating with difficult people who don't respect you or undermine you. How can you treat them with respect?
Okay. Okay, very good question and very important. I usually get this question in my trainings. There are different people at the workplace holding different values. Okay, we have two types, majorly two types of people who are task oriented. Another group is who is people oriented. So for people oriented, it is they are into the people, they are really into the development of people, and they connect, care, compassion, all the feelings. They are driven by all these feelings. But another side, they are the people who are task oriented. They don't want to see any kind of emotion at the workplace. They don't want to get engaged in any kind of emotional conversation as well. Dealing with them can be tricky. First thing, if they are not showing respect, that does not mean you will leave respect. That's you. That's your core value. Okay. So hold your core value strong with you. Okay. You never ever try to disrespect other people. That's my policy for me. I want to treat people like I wanted to be treated from them. Okay. So first thing. Second, if they are again and again creating chaos and creating mess, that is the time to strengthen your boundaries with them. Have that assertive communication to the point, taking care of your feelings and their understanding of their situation as well, but clear cut boundaries with them. Clear cut, assertive communication, clear cut boundaries. Less engagement, less personal engagement, and less efforts to maintain the personal connection because they are not meant to be. Again and again, if you're receiving the same kind of treatment, stop. Strengthen your boundary. Work on yourself, not on them. Just pinpoint, have that straight communication. If that is your boss and you are most of the time you are feeling the work is disrespected, they are not um, appreciating the way he should appreciate you, just have that most black and white communication between you and him through the mails. No WhatsApp, no chat. uh, Most of the communication should be you can keep record of. Okay, just straight away assertive communication. No personal communication, no personal boundaries. That have to be. I'm telling you this because I believe in the beauty of human connection, though I strongly believe in maintaining the healthy boundaries as well. I have cut down many people. Patricia will say, Rashmi, you are a human character. Yes, I am. But I have cut down many people in my life because they were threatening my mental peace. They were threatening and trying to create chaos in my personal life. Okay, so I respect human connection, but I respect myself as well, my sanity as well. That's where strengthening the healthy boundaries with them, it's very, very important.
Thank you so much, our speaker, Toastmaster Rashmi. Yes, this is very beautiful, and we all love it. And I hope Toastmaster Fazlina, you love it, and you got the answer. I hope. Yes. Now let's go to the next question. The next question is, oh yes, thank you, Rashmi. Yes. The next question is, can you recall a mentor, a speech, or moment in Toastmasters that truly touched your life? Can you recall a mentor, speech, or moment in Toastmasters that truly touched your life?
Truly touched my life. A speech. Okay. Patricia was during my introduction, she touched the part when 5 years ago I organized the virtual summit. And that was the time we experienced lockdown very first time in our life. And that time, the virtual summit was my DTM project. And I invited, if you remember, Patricia, I invited the Sarah Khan, right? And the lesson from her about leading your life with that grace and the charm and paying equal attention to your relationship as well. That is somehow touched my heart at the core. You know, she is an advocate of many things in her own community for the benefit of the Muslim woman. She is a voice of many unprivileged Muslim communities there. She is a very strong voice, and she has that beautiful aura and energy in her when she speaks. She projects herself with lots of confidence and authenticity. And that was the time I get connect to her, and I listen so many stories. I'm still very good friend of her. We do chit chat on WhatsApp as well. And she was the one who really touched my. I really get influenced by her speech, and it really touched my heart. And I was like, yes, this is something I need to learn. I need to establish my own identity as well, like Sarah does. Sarah Khan, yeah. There are many moments actually, but this is one of the favorite.
All right, thank you so much. Yes, there are so many moments that truly touch us and touch our life. Yes, thank you so much for sharing. Now, yes, that is all for this session since the color red is signal already. Thank you so much to our speaker and to all the participants. I believe you enjoyed this session so much. And let's give round of applause for your attendance and for our speaker for adding so many values to our meeting. Thank you so much on the behalf of AAS. Now, let me give the control back to our Toastmaster.
Yes, thank you so much, Suisin, and certainly thank you so much, Rashmi. We learn additional, very, very important values that's strongly embedded in you. And we really want to appreciate you right now. So I'm going to check with Shan. Shan, are you ready for the appreciation? We want to create also this moment to extend our greatest gratitude because we certainly believe we exist if we really take care of our people around us. We can build that connection, make our life more meaningful. Shan, whenever you're ready, great. Let's spotlight Rashmi. Yes, together with the beautiful, beautiful smile. Thank you so much for being here. Rashmi, we love to invite you to be back every year right now. Okay, thank you so much for adding so much value.
Okay, look here.
Okay, yes.
1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Another. Just wait a moment. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. There is another slide.
Yes, another slide.
And
great. So today we have all our role players, and let's also spotlight Rashmi.
Just wait a moment.
Yeah, take your time.
Suisin, can you help me?
Yeah, I believe some of you may have questions while we are now getting the slides and the photos done. Go ahead and type your questions in the chat box as well. Yes. Suisin, are you able to help or otherwise co-host Franco? Who is
Co-host Franco, please. I'm joining with my phone, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Franco, can you help me? Nothing happened. Sorry, just wait a moment.
Yes, it's okay. Take your time. Good. And Franco needs to be spotlighted too. Yeah, Franco is our latest member. We are so happy. Franco is calling from Penang.
Oh, wow.
Northern
Welcome to
side.
Toastmasters.
Yes. Great. Okay, good. All right. I can take the photo. Okay, big smile, everyone. 3, 2, Suisin, look at the camera, Suisin. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, one more. 3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, let's remove all the spotlight, and we'd love to take a photo with all our audience and certainly our attendees, wherever you are. We love you and thank you so much for zooming in. We have 90 in the house right now. We were having some attendees on and off as well. So we were having more than 20 earlier. Hi, Ravi. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hello, Ben.
Certainly,
Hello.
yes, area director, our area director, Wendy, area director Nelson as well, and Janet also calling in from Penang, area director Gary and Faslina, all our area director, and Halina as well. Great. And certainly we have, Tanuja. Hi, Tanuja. Great. Okay. Whenever you're ready, we give you 3 more seconds for some of you to turn on. But if you can't, it's perfectly fine. Okay, everyone. Okay, because human connection seriously is about rule and love is a part of you.
Okay, look here. 1, 2, 3. Another one, just wait a moment.
Yeah. use the love emoticon if you can. Otherwise, it's okay. Use your hand.
Yes, 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, it's been a pleasure to certainly have all of you here. Before we move into Ask Rashmi Anything, that is a session whereby it will not be recorded. I'd like to also spend some time to all of you. Let Rashmi know what you learned the most about today's session, because today's session is really the building foundation of human relationship. We do believe if you are able to just adopt any of the, lessons or the principles that were shared by Rashmi, you probably would have a different human connection in the future as well. So Ravi, yes, you are being picked. Ravi, you are certainly a great leader with a lot of compassion and love as well. So share with us, what's the most outstanding lesson that you learned today? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Club Board Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Patricia. In fact, I was just dialoguing with Rashmi on a private chat just now. But anyway, as usual, Rashmi is astounding because I met her physically at one of the Toastmasters Club in Malacca. She never ceases to amaze me. I like the simple acronym she used, RULE. It starts with RULE. And she asked a very tricky question. Which among those is the most important in your opinion? I felt she had something up her sleeves. So being the smart aleck I think I am, I said, you can't choose anyone. So I'm still waiting for an answer. Is there one out of that rule that takes precedence over the rest? Thanks for the beautiful talk anyway, DTM Rashmi. Back to you, Pat.
Well, I know Rashmi has something to respond to you now. All right, give it up to Rashmi. Thank you.
Thank you, Patricia. Yeah, I need to look for what was the actually. I didn't know it was from the Distinguished Toastmaster Ravindran. The question was what?
The question that I raised, not actually a question, it's just an area for discussion. You raised a question, which among that rule is most important in your opinion, right? And I felt that you are something by asking that question, simply because I felt all are equally important, because human connections is a very complex thing. So in your opinion, if there was really one that was most important, can you let us know? Thank you.
Okay. Actually, my question was not that which is the one most important thing. My question was, out of these four, which one you are going to focus this week? Okay, so there is no contradiction. Anyone is superior and lower and all. So yeah, maybe I think I missed out it clearly to state it clearly. The question was, coming week, which one you are going to focus more in your relationship?
Fair enough. Okay.
The empathy, I cannot tell love is important than empathy. No, not at all. Respect is important than understanding. Not at all. These four are so crucial in your life. You cannot choose one over another. It should be the balance with each of it. But when you are reflecting on certain relationship you are struggling with, what can be, because we are human beings. Sometimes applying all these things in one shot can be very chaotic in our mind, can be emotionally draining as well. So take that one step. If you are dealing with difficult teenage children, that one focus area, what will be that one focus area next week? If you are not having that good vibing, not vibing well with your husband, then what will be the first area you need to focus on next week? Actually, that's what I meant, not comparing the thing.
Fair enough. Okay, my apologies then.
No worries, sir. No worries, sir.
Yeah. Really, thank you so much. This is really the magic of open communication, because we are in a very safe place.
Yeah.
Really share who we are. And sometimes, yes, miscommunication happen for 1,001 reasons. But the beautiful thing to solve it is to really have open communication so that we feel we are not being judged. Thank you so much, Rashmi, and certainly Ravi. I will feel, Ravi, you intentionally created this scenario so that we can all learn together. Fascinating. Thank you so much once again. Now, before we close the session, we would also like to have some of you to state your gratitude to Rashmi if you're not able to stay. So some of you, if you'd like to pose any questions, please continue in the chat box. And for some of you, if you're able to turn on your screen and just say some words to Rashmi, do feel free to do that. And of course, on my screen, I'm gonna call out Lucky. Lucky was our district past admin manager, PR manager. He's done so many things, and division director for many divisions as well. Lucky,
Wow.
take it away.
Oh gosh.
Hello, Lucky sir.
Yeah, I've met on the screen quite a lot
Yeah.
of times. And
Yes.
your famous reminder was just now about love, actually. I concentrate on love because my marriage is like yours, but we have been married for 50 over years.
Wow.
That's a long time. And the love that we have without sometimes saying it bonds the whole life together, you know. So thank you for sharing. It was a great pleasure listening to you again. Thank you.
Thank you
Wow.
so much, Lucky. Wow. Oh, very inspiring actually. Looking forward for that in my life as well, celebrating 50th anniversary together with Anuj.
1 year, yes, many, many more years to come. Yes. Jenna, would you like to say a few words?
Hi, Rashmi. Thank you for your insightful sharing about human connection. I believe strongly that we deal with human every day, and there are different personalities, backgrounds, and also coming from different ethnic groups. So the RULE actually will apply in our day-to-day life. So I would like to just practice that and apply to what I will do dealing with the member, or it could be anyone from the family until the working colleagues. Thank you so much for your sharing.
Thank you, Janet. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Rashmi, just a bit of information. Jenna and I have something in common. We all have a mom who really care a lot about us. So maybe on this note, in terms of human connection, how we can better connect with our mom. Our mom are all in their 80s right now. So they do sometimes encounter certain certain challenging moments as well. So perhaps just a few words from you how we can connect better. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also I'm also having a tigress mom. She's
Okay.
in her
I do.
60s now,
Yeah.
and she was here with me in this whole August month. She was with me, and I have no shame to share this. Once upon a time, she was one of the biggest emotional trigger for me because she was so aggressive in her approach for our academics. Academics was the center point of our life, our existence. You have to achieve this, you have to score this, you have to do this. Because of her, we never get involved in any kind of extracurricular activities. I used to have that, that trigger. But after having this practice of emotional intelligence, after going through this rule of relationship, I develop a compassion for her. And when you develop that compassion in your heart and mind for someone, all the grudges melt like, anything. It just evaporate in thin air. Why? I'm just giving my mother's story because I do not know your mother's story. I'm trying to tell it from my own perspective and my experiences. Why she was that furious, aggressive about the studies? Because she lost her mom when she was very young, and she wanted to study so well, and she was the eldest in among seven siblings, seven, and she lost her mother due to the kidney issues, kidney failure that time. And if she's not there, who will take care of the six young siblings? So she has to sacrifice her academics and studies for the betterment of the younger siblings. And when she became mom, she tried to live her life and pass all that traumas, the generational trauma she received from that experiences to us. So when I understand that psychological fear and the experiences she has been through and why she was like that, it cleared everything in my mind. Now, no hate, no second opinion, no aggression, no anger towards her. Because I know why she behaved the way she was behaving that time. I was so bitter. For many years, I was so bitter for my mother. But once I developed that understanding, why? Why she was like this? Because she wanted to fulfill her academics dream through us, through three of us. She wanted to project that. Here, when I became mom, I take a conscious decision, Patricia. I was like, I will not pass on this generational trauma to my daughter. No, what I have been received throughout my life. Because of her, that much of protection and a strong wall about academics and so many harsh rule in the family, I lost confidence in many things in my life. So I created that intentional protected wall towards my children. They are open to take lead, they are open to take decision, they are open to choose their subjects, you know, they have that liberty. And I want to see them as a growing confident young ones. Yes, I have been through a lot. I have been through lots of pain because of the difficult parenting from her. I call it, I call it not nurturing, it was torturing. So it was torturing. So I need to have that conscious efforts to break that generational trauma and have that compassion in your heart. When you have that compassion, things dissolve easily. Compassion has that power. Without judgment, without holding grudges, they have few years left in this world. They are in that stage. They can't do much. Their own. They are dependent on you. And at this stage, me and you, we have difficult stage in our life. We call it mid-age crisis. And now I understand why. Because we have younger children to take care on. They are relying on us, and we have a older generation which is relying on us as well. So we are this next 10 to 15 years are so we need to be mentally, physically, and emotionally strong to take care of two generations. One is younger, one is older. So hold on. Practice meditation, focus on your breathing, and hold that compassion in your heart. Okay, because we are the most important connecting link between these
Yeah.
generations, two generations. And with that practicing compassion, you will forgive. You will
Yeah.
have clear mind to deal with them.
Wow. Thank you so much, Rashmi. I guess one of the reasons why we connect really well, our moms are so similar. It just reminded me to practice compassion, which is difficult, but yeah, I think
Conscious,
with
yeah.
compassion, all can.
Conscious efforts, conscious. It does not come like this. Still, I struggle so many times, but I need to take a pause, hold for a while, and then choose how to respond her. If
Yeah.
I'm not in a right mindset, I do not pick her call. Still today, because I can get easily triggered from the way she communicate. She is my mom. I cannot expect any changes from her side, but I can changes the way I'm responding.
Yeah.
When I have a good hold on myself, then we can work on our self-regulation, then things will be easy.
Yeah, thank you. Before this, I was still blaming my mom for my missing tooth. That was from my childhood trauma, but again,
Yeah.
there's so many lessons here. Thank you so much, Rashmi. Okay, now I'm going to hand the session over to Suisin, who is Ask Rashmi Anything session. But before we start the session, Shan, can you just stop the recording? Because this is a session you can ask Rashmi anything.